How AI will change the world. Artificial intelligence is defined as the ability of a digital computer or computer-controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent beings. Soon, AI will become the most prevalent technological innovation experienced in human history. A layman with a fleeting understanding of technology would link it to robots. They'd say artificial intelligence is a Terminator-like figure that can act and think on its own. However, if you ask an AI researcher about artificial intelligence, they'd probably say that it's a set of algorithms that can produce results without having to be explicitly instructed to do so. Artificial intelligence has grown to be very popular in today's world. It is the simulation of natural intelligence in machines that are programmed to learn and mimic the actions of humans. These machines are able to learn with experience and perform human-like tasks. What impact will AI ultimately have on our lives? Hi, you've reached Finance Sense, the place where we discuss all the most recent trends in the financial markets and the economy. In this video, we'll talk about, you guessed it, AI. But before we get started, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. Many technological innovations have altered the direction of human development over the history of humanity. All of these innovations, from the wheel to the agricultural revolution, to the printing press, to the internet, have had far-reaching effects on people's daily lives and their ability to interact with one another and the world at large. And at this very moment, we are witnessing the beginning of a brand new innovation. A lot of people try to play it down, while others are simply outright terrified of it. But it's clear that the development of AI will affect every aspect of society. To begin, when agriculture was developed, humans understood how to cultivate the land to make it simpler to produce more food. This ensured that people didn't have to constantly put their lives in danger by going on dangerous hunting expeditions, and it also gave them a reliable supply of food. This is the foundation on which our civilization was built. It continued with the advent of the wheel, which facilitated the transportation of much more goods and people. Moreover, the invention of the printing press in the 15th century facilitated the dissemination of information and educated a wider range of people. The Industrial Revolution made it possible for us to simplify more aspects of our lives, and this trend continues with each new technological advancement. Every time we find a way to accomplish much more with fewer resources, it signifies a turning point in the course of humanity. Prior to the development of the printing press, the availability of knowledge and information was much different. It was extremely expensive to make books at the time since they were often handwritten by scribes, monks, and other educated individuals, most of whom worked in churches. Books were therefore regarded as a luxury good. As a direct consequence, the availability of books was heavily limited, and only the affluent and the privileged had access to them. The general public mainly relied on oral storytelling and memorization as their primary means of passing on information to succeeding generations and maintaining cultural traditions. This is why bards were so popular throughout history. They could remember and repeat tales, epics, myths, and legends, which earned them a great deal of respect. Because there were so few written books available, those with access to information, primarily the affluent and the privileged, held a monopoly on disseminating knowledge. As a result, an information gap developed between the wealthy elite and the ordinary people who were denied access to vital information. Education was only available to a small number of individuals since there were no printed materials available. People with access to books had a huge advantage over those without, leading to a further societal gap. The ordinary people were usually uneducated, which made them more susceptible to deceit and exploitation. The printing press, however, revolutionized society in the middle of the 15th century. It completely changed the way books are created, enabling everyone to read and purchase them. Now, it was possible to manufacture books more accurately, swiftly, and affordably. Suddenly, the elite no longer had exclusive access to information. There are now essentially no barriers to entry for receiving the same high-quality information that formerly only a select few could obtain. One crucial thing the printing press accomplished was the democratization of information. No matter one's origin, family status, or ability to attend a prestigious university, it gave everyone access to information equally. Now, everyone can seek information and understand the world. Presently, we are seeing the democratization of ability. To begin, let's review the basics of artificial intelligence, which applies to ChatGPT as well as other models. These AIs are conversational chatbots that can understand and respond to human language, in contrast to traditional computer programming, which requires using a specific language instead of instructions. AI simply responds to verbal commands, similar to how the printing press made information accessible to all. AI today makes it possible for anybody to present their ideas and vision without having any prior technical understanding. For instance, the ability to effectively use Google has evolved into a marketable talent, as it is now required for nearly all professions. To figure things out, we need the information and experience of others. This is the reason why there are online resources and discussion forums. All that matters is how good you are at locating the information needed. Yet, AI improves Google's search skills for everyone, including those who are generally bad at it. The expression "Google it" will likely become obsolete in the not-too-distant future, and Google shares this opinion, given that the loss of Google search would signal Google's demise. Ads generate 81% of Google's revenue. They are aware that AI will be the end of Google search, and as a result, they are investing a lot of money to prevent it. They are aware that they are unable to win against AI, so they decide to enter the competition with a version of their own software, which has, to this point, been an absolute failure due to the fact that they hurry development out of fear. The advent of AI means that for the first time, even your grandmother can successfully search for information. In the big picture, it's a good thing that the capacity to find relevant data is no longer as crucial. This resembles how the printing press changed access to information in certain ways. Today, you can find what you're looking for without being an online whiz. Second, everything you see around you is powered by code and pixels. They form the foundation of how we communicate and engage with one another every day. The issue is that there are not a lot of individuals that know how to make code or pixels. Contrary to popular belief, only a few individuals can converse with a computer. Some people did not have the opportunity, while others lack the resources. As of 2020, the United States has a workforce of around 1.5 million computer programmers, which is less than 1% of the country's entire population. So do you truly believe that 1% of programmers have the most innovative and inventive minds? No. Many individuals who excel in problem solving just haven't had the opportunity to do it through technological means. And here is where the concept of democratization of ability comes into play in a meaningful way. There are a lot of people in the world that would be interested in giving their ideas a try. Perhaps they want to create a great website or have a fantastic concept for an application or game they want to develop. But even if they are carried out correctly, these things still provide significant challenges to newcomers in terms of the knowledge and resources required. In an ideal world, you would be able to ask an AI to execute your concept on a website. In fact, you don't even need to envision it. You can simply look it up online. With no prior coding experience, people have begun utilizing AI to build fantastic websites from scratch. Soon, the same folks will be able to make apps and video games with much less time and money than before. That's where AI will revolutionize the workplace of the future, since it represents the genuine democratization of ability. Just think of all the opportunities that will present themselves once this is improved. Programmers and other workers won't lose their jobs because of this. Instead, everyone should have access to the same opportunities and resources, and the genuinely creative and imaginative individuals should prevail. Whether it's customer support, data processing, or creative writing, chatbots like ChatGPT are already having a huge influence on the future of labor. Others fear that as AI and automation become more prevalent, jobs will be lost and economic inequality will increase as robots take over some jobs. Even though these concerns are understandable, people must accept that the era of AI has arrived and is here to stay. Now, we only need to guarantee that everyone gets the same opportunities to take advantage of AI. Ultimately, we observe the same trend as previous technological innovations that do much more with much less. Because of this, the playing field is leveled and everyone has access to information and resources. What you do with it from here on out is entirely up to you. Thank you for watching this far. Please leave a like, subscribe to help us expand our future audience, and comment down your thoughts in the comments section. This is Finance Sense, helping you keep up with all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. Stay safe and look out for the next video.